Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. And we did awesome yesterday. Islanders and Maple Leafs both whooped ass. I mean, we really didn't have to sweat at any point in either of those games. So yeah, I mean, that we finally got no sweat games. Most of our games are always hella close and down to the wire, so it was nice to have a day where both of our games were not even close. So that's awesome. Here is the date numerology for today. I did this all last night, and I did our first decode last night as well, and I have a special decode for you guys in this video as well. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys in our first decode. Game of the day, we have the Bruins and Capitals. And real quick before we move forward, if you guys could please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of our picks throughout the entire playoffs. We're currently 9-3 through the playoffs. That's a 75% win ratio, and we're looking to just keep that win ratio going upwards. So that being said, guys, let's get right to it. So we have Bruins record 36-16-8, or they're 36-24 overall. Away, they're 16-9-5, or they're 16-14 away overall, and their playoff record is 3-1. Capitals record is 37-16-7, or they're 37-23 overall. At home, they're 18-8-4, or they're 18-12 at home overall, and their playoffs record is 1-3. Things that favor Bruins. Capitals can become 1-4 in the series. Washington equals 140. WSH equals 14 in full reduction. Capitals can get 9th regulation home loss. Capital One Arena equals 90. Sun equals 9 in full reduction. BOS equals 9 in full reduction. Capitals can get 13th home loss overall. WSH equals 13. Washington equals 130. Bruce Cassidy can get 31st playoff win as coach of Bruins. WSH equals 31. Bruce Cassidy can get his 33rd all-time playoff win on 33rd date numerology. Sunday equals 33. Bruins can get 45th all-time away win versus Capitals. BOS equals 45. Bruins can get 13th all-time playoff win versus Capitals. WSH equals 13. Washington equals 130. Bruins can become 8-5 versus Capitals this season. Boston equals 85. Peter Laviolette equals 85. Bruins can become 4-3 away versus Capitals this season. Bruins equals 43. Things that favor Capitals. Bruins can become 3-2 in this series. Bruce equals 32. Boston equals 32. You can't. The 32 has popped up so much in this series, guys. How many? Like, there's been like 2 or 3 times the score has ended 3-2. Why is that? Because Boston 32. They love that number. Watch it. Watch for that. Capitals can become 2-3 in this series on the 23rd. Capitals can stay on 23 losses overall on the 23rd. Capitals can get 19th home win. Cassidy equals 109. Bruins can get 15th away loss overall on 15 date numerology. May equals 15. Bruce Cassidy can get his 111th all-time loss as coach of Bruins. DC equals 11. Bruce Cassidy can become 30-30 in playoffs as coach of Bruins on 33 date numerology. Sunday equals 33. Peter Laviolette can get 749 all-time wins on 49 date numerology. It's the year of sevens, guys. Square root of 49 is 7. 749. 7 times 7 is 49. 749. 7 times 107 is 749. So this is definitely for a reason here. Peter Laviolette can get 77th all-time playoff win. Boston equals 77. Capitals can get 79th all-time win versus Bruins. Bruins equals 79. Capitals can get 11th all-time playoff win versus Bruins. DC equals 11. Bruins can become 7-6 versus Capitals this season. Washington Capitals equals 76 in full reduction. Capitals can become 4-3 at home versus Bruins this season. Bruins equals 43. My pick is going to be the Capitals. Like I was saying, I'm sticking to what I was saying about the Bruins winning this 4-2. And I know some of you guys are on, the whole 33 thing with Bruce Cassidy can get his 33rd all-time playoff win and stay on 33 losses or something like that, and that can happen. But, you know, these are playoff games, guys. So when it comes to playoff games, we can't just look at just that day. We have to look at what can happen the next game they play. We have to play chess here, not checkers, guys. We have to think ahead. We can't just, they're not just lining things up for that day specifically, for just that day. They're lining things up for the entire playoffs. You know, and you could say the same thing for the regular season, but it's not the same. It's not the same in the regular season, and anybody who's been here long enough knows that. So, that being said, guys, here's the Capitals decode. I see them winning today. The 33 definitely can play out today, but it can go against the Bruins with Bruce Cassidy become 30-30 in playoffs as coach of Bruins on 33 date numerology. Sunday equals 33. There's that, guys. I'll get you guys in our special decode that I have put in here to further put some icing and the cherry on the top. So I'll see you guys in that decode. All right, guys, and then this one is what I'm calling the nail in the coffin for a Bruins 4-2 series finish. So without doing all of Tuesday's games decode now, here are some simple points to keep fresh in mind for this series. And this is everything I did last night, but I'm going to speak in the context of it being today. So for anyone asking what about 33 date numerology and the all-time playoff record and coach all-time playoff record, keep in mind, guys, Massachusetts equals 33 in full reduction. They will play the 6th game in Boston, so the 33 can still hit, but it's tied to the location rather than the date. And 3 + 3 = 6. You know, game 6. You know, the only way you could reduce 33 is to make it 6. So game 6, guys, in Massachusetts. It kind of rhymes. Game 6 and Massachusetts. I don't know if that's on purpose, but I just thought of that just now. So whatever. Bruce Cassidy will finish this series with 162 losses with the loss to the Capitals before finishing this series. Barry Trotz equals 163. Watch Bruins lose the first game in the Islanders series. That's all I'm saying. That's a little prediction we can make right now. We'll see what happens, and I'll obviously revisit that. This is the year of sevens. Everybody remember this for the rest of the year. Sevens or 7 connections are very important this year, especially when we're in playoff time. It's going to be more important playoff time than it is regular season. So if Bruins lose today to Capitals, they will play game 6 at home and can beat Capitals to get a home record of 21-7-3 or 21-73. The 21st prime is 73. Again, this is the year of sevens. Also, Bruins home overall would be 21-10. Washington Capitals equals 2-11. Bruins can beat Capitals at home in game 6, which is 51 date numerology. Bruins can get 51st all-time home win versus Capitals on 51 date numerology. Boston Bruins equals 51 in full reduction. Guys, if you guys are on Bruins today, I would consider just not even betting this game. You know, that's the best thing to do. If you guys were on one team and, you know, are like, well, maybe they can still get this, and you feel a little biased because you were on them to begin with, just don't even bet on this game. I'm putting money on the Capitals because I put in this work, and for me to not put money on the Capitals and back this up would be me doubting my own work. I'm never going to doubt my own work until proven wrong. So that being said, I'm going to put money again on the Bruins winning the series 4-2. Before this game, you guys will see it here. And I'm also going to bet on the Capitals today. So there is that little special series decode, a little bit more for the Bruins beating the Capitals 4-2 specifically. So the Bruins got to lose today for that to happen, obviously. But I also want to put this in perspective. The public is on the Bruins. Like, I mean, like, don't be like that. Don't think like the masses, guys. Like, I like a general NHL fan who bets is going to be like, okay, the Bruins got this 4-1. They just need one game to win this. They got this. Like, don't think like that, guys. Don't ever think like that. That's exactly what they want you to think. It's definitely contrarian to think that, hey, Capitals will win today, and then the Bruins will finish it up next game. Very contrary, and a lot of people don't think like that because they're scared to think like that. They're scared to think outside of the box or on their own. You gotta think of on your own. You can't think like everybody else. That being said, guys, don't ever think like the masses. Don't watch too much TV. Don't fall into the media, what they're saying about games and teams and all this and that. Guys, the numbers are what matter at the end of the day, and I'm not saying that I'm 100% correct or anything. We'll find out. But what I am saying is just be careful. Don't fall into that. I don't ever pay attention to any of that stuff, and I just pay attention to the numbers because that's what's most important. So, that being said, I'll see you guys in our second and our final decode, or our second and final game. Alright guys, and now for our second and final game, we have Oilers at Jets. Oilers record is 35-20-3, or they're 35-23 overall. At away, they're 11-10-7, or they're 11-17 away overall, and their playoff record is 0-2. Jets record is 32-23-3, or they're 32-26 overall. At home, they're 13-13-2, or they're 13-15 at home overall, and their playoff record is 2-0. Things that favor Oilers. Oilers can become 1-2 in this series. Paul Maurice equals 120. Bell MTS Place equals 120. May equals 12 and full reduction. Jets can become 2-1 in this series. Sunday equals 21 and full reduction. Oilers can get 12th away win. Paul Maurice equals 120. Bell MTS Place equals 120. May equals 12 and full reduction. Jets can get 24th regulation loss. Bell MTS Place equals 204. Jets can get 27th loss overall. Jets equals 27. Sun equals 27. Jets can get 14th regulation home loss. EDM equals 14. Dave equals 14 and full reduction. Paul equals 14 and full reduction. Jets can get 16th home loss overall. Tippett equals 106. Dave Tippett can get his 35th all-time playoff win as a coach. Edmonton equals 35. WPG equals 35. Paul Maurice can get his 20th playoff loss as coach of Jets. Edmonton Oilers equals 200. Paul Maurice can get his 48th all-time playoff loss. Dave Tippett equals 48 and full reduction. Paul Maurice equals 48 and full reduction. Oilers can get 24th all-time win versus Jets. Bell MTS Place equals 204. Oilers can get 13th all-time away win versus Jets. EDM equals 13 and full reduction. Oilers can become 8-4 versus Jets this season. Oilers equals 84. Jets can become 4-8 versus Oilers this season. Paul Maurice equals 48 and full reduction. Dave Tippett equals 48 and full reduction. Jets can become 1-5 at home versus Oilers this season on 15 date numerology. May equals 15. Oilers can become 5-1 away versus Jets this season. Manitoba equals 51. Things that favor Jets, and this is a long decode, not necessarily super double coded, but just super long decode on both sides. Jets can become 3-0 in this series. Manitoba equals 30 in full reduction. Jets can get 33rd win on 33 date numerology. Sunday equals 33. Oilers equals 33 in full reduction. Jets can get 14th home win. EDM equals 14. Dave equals 14 in full reduction. Paul equals 14 in full reduction. Jets can stay on 15 home losses on 15 date numerology. May equals 15. Oilers can get 21st regulation loss. Sunday equals 21 in full reduction. Oilers can get 24th loss overall. Bell MTS Place equals 204. Dave Tippett can get his 49th all-time loss as coach of Oilers on 49 date numerology. Dave Tippett can get his 6th playoff loss as coach of Oilers. Dave Tippett equals 60. Dave Tippett can get his 47th all-time playoff loss on 15 date numerology. The 15th prime is 47. Maurice equals 47. Paul Maurice can get his 15th playoff loss as coach of Jets on 15 date numerology. Paul Maurice can get his 800th all-time win. WPG equals 8. Paul Maurice can stay on 47 all-time playoff losses on 15 date numerology. The 15th prime is 47. Maurice equals 47. Jets can get 22nd all-time win versus Oilers. Paul equals 22. Dave equals 22. EDM equals 22. Jets can get 10th all-time home win versus Oilers. Edmonton equals 100. Oilers can become 7-5 versus Jets this season. Manitoba equals 75. Jets become 2-4 at home versus Oilers this season. Bell MTS place equals 204. My bet here, or my pick and my bet here, are going to be the Jets, and I'm going to take the money line plus 110. And a lot of you guys might be like, well, the Oilers have all of this stuff, and you know, they're the favorite, you know, and you know, some of the stuff very well may play out. But the way that it lines up, it just lines up so much nicer for the Jets to win today, based off of date, location, full reduction. It just looks way nicer. So I have to go with the Jets, and they just have way more solid numbers as well. Where the Oilers have a lot of these numbers are actually repeating numbers from the past couple matches. So, you know, I can't say that they're very strong numbers to rely on. And a lot of these numbers can be flipped back and forth. Also, this game, you know, definitely I can assume that the public mentality is there's no way the Oilers are going to go 0-3 in the playoffs to start this. You know, that's definitely has to be the mentality. I seriously doubt the public is on the Jets. The public hasn't been on the Jets for the first 2 games. I seriously doubt that they're on the Jets for the 3rd game as well. They like to bamboozle. They like to bamboozle the Jets and stuff, or you know, not the Jets, the fans. So everything points to the Jets here. I have to go Jets. You know, Oilers have some numbers. They have a lot of numbers, but they're not a lot of good numbers either, though. So that being said, guys, here is the decode, and I will see you guys on stake. All right, guys, welcome here to stake, and I want to show you guys something. I've made quite a bit through our account. We've been hoofing it on this account. Ethereum and all of cryptocurrency is just shat the bed, which I'm not really worried about. Like, look how close we are to 1 ETH now. So it's not really too terrible. It, you know, brings down our US dollar amount, but it's going to go up quite a bit more than where it's at now. So it's all about what's going to pay out in the future, and not what's going to pay out right now today when it comes to cryptocurrency. And really, when we're betting futures and stuff, I mean, it's the same thing. So that being said, guys, I want to show you guys all the bets that we're taking today. Or that I'm taking today. So I'm going to take the Jets plus 110 money line. I'm putting 200 on them. Taking the Capitals plus 112 money line, putting 200 on them. I am reinvesting into the Islanders winning the series against the Penguins. I'm putting $100 on that again. I probably put $1,000 on them almost already to win the series. Yeah, I also keep that in mind as well, guys. Like, I have a lot of different futures bets put into place as well that'll pay out this week. We have the Capitals winning the series 4-2, so they have to lose today for this to happen. So we'll see if I lose this $100 today or not. And then I have the Islanders also winning the series 4-2, $100 on that as well. So for today's games, we have $400 at stake. We can make like almost I'm pretty sure about $900, $900 if these play out, and then these other bets won't play out until this, you know, later on this week. So that being said, let's place this in, and then hopefully we look back and thank our past selves like, hell yeah, I'm glad we invested in all this, you know, because I could have just held on to that and used that for other bets, but you know, I'm really about those getting solid futures, especially when they can pay out in a week, you know, and we have very great narratives to to go off of. But yeah, that being said, guys, let's see how much ETH we have. We still have over half an ETH. That's awesome. Like last week, over like half an ETH was over $2,000. So definitely has gone down quite a bit. You know, I'm down thousands of dollars just off of crypto going down on the challenge account. But guys, again, I'm not there's a reason why I bet in crypto. I mean, it's not because I'm worried about the price going down. it's because I know that the price is going to go up, and the price going down makes it so much easier for us to acquire the 1 ETH. So the road to 1 ETH is almost complete. If both of our bets play out today, we're going to complete the road to 1 ETH today, guys. So that being said, guys, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys do awesome in all your bets today. And be smart, guys. Don't go all in on anything. We have more solid games to come. And, I think today is going to tell us, yesterday told us a lot of what we needed to know. I'll tell you guys in Discord what yesterday told us. And today is going to tell us a lot as well. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will catch you guys later.